Hellcat.
Wow, you can see my mustache really well. Hey guys, what's up? So let's start off by taking this red shade from the Huda Beauty Obsessions Electrics palette. I love it. And I'm just going to use this color to contour all over my face. Basically, I'm going to do my cheekbones, my forehead, my chin, a little bit on my neck, the sides of my nose, and yeah. To be honest, as per usual, I actually had a lot of trouble contouring because I just suck at it. Also, I'm pretty sure I was using a blush brush. I'm not really sure. I'm not educated with brushes, guys. I'm the worst. But yeah, also the color started to get like a little diluted and looked more pinky than red. But you know, c'est la vie by the end of the look. It doesn't even matter. It's all good. Oh, also guys, I got a new camera. And by new camera, I mean an actual camera, so I'm not recording with my phone anymore. Big steps up in life. But also with the new camera, you can totally see my mustache, my sparse, growing eyebrow hairs that are way out of line, and every imperfection on my face. So, you guys are welcome. Hope you enjoy it. I need to just start waxing my entire face. And at this point, I realized I look like Magneto. Now I'm going to take a smaller, fluffy, tapered brush, and I'm going to take that red and I'm going to try and focus it on like the deeper parts of the contour to try and create a better gradient so it looked a little more red towards the centers of it, but didn't work too well. You know, I suck at contour. I can accept it. Now we're going to take that tapered brush and I'm going to go ahead and contour the sides of my nose as well as carry it over my eye a bit. Kind of keeping it a little below the brow, but a little above the crease, you feel. And I tried to get it super smoky-ish and shadowy-ish, but for some reason it just really did not want to blend, and the pigment stayed strong with this one, my friends. I never thought I'd complain about a pigment being too strong, but yeah, I just could not get it to blend out, but it's fine. It's fine, it's part of the look. It's part of the look. Oh god, what did I do? Honestly, I think it's the brush I was using, but at the time I didn't consider that that might be it, so I didn't change it. So I'm gonna go ahead and blame the brush, yeah. Darn you, brush. Damn you. Here's where I decided I wanted a rosy nose, just a little bit, but of course, I hadn't learned from the pigment problem everywhere else. And I just tried to put a little on my nose, and then I tried to take a pink shadow in the palette, the one right above the red, and try to go over it. It didn't help, and I just looked like Rudolph. So by the end I decided to just take a makeup wipe and kind of wipe most of it off, but not all of it, so it just left a really nice diluted pinky color that I just kind of rubbed around my nose, because I did want some color, but I didn't want that. Jesus. Once you're all set with the nose, I'm going to take another small fluffy eye brush and just dip it into that first original red color that looks pink, but we're going to call it red, whatever. And I'm just going to dab it directly under one of my eyes. I'm going to try to do it right underneath the pupil and iris. Looks a little askew. Whatever. It's all good. Now I'm taking the NYX Vivid Brights Cream Eyeshadow in Bad Blood, and I'm going to use this to make this really pretty deep red wing eye decor, you feel. And you're going to set your eye with a little bit of transition shade, and then I'm going to try to blend the red out with it. Doesn't work that great, but you know, I tried, and that's what counts. And then on an angled brush, I'm going to take Bad Blood, and I am going to give myself a giant dramatic wing, because what else would I do? Because I'm me. And there's really nothing I love more than big dramatic wings, especially in fun colors. Holy crap, I love fun colored wings. Once I have the wings set, I'm actually going to turn the brush so the flat side is at the bottom and just kind of drag it down to create this really cool, messy looking piece, texture. I don't know words. I don't know words, just you see what I'm doing. That's why there's a visual, so you don't have to listen to my words. Ugh. And then making things even. Yeah. Anyway, do the inner corner of your eye with the same steps and methods. And then I'm gonna carry it through the crease to create that little hood. I don't know, yet again, I don't know words, but you see what I'm doing. And then try to make everything symmetrical. Because I know I didn't. And then I remember, it doesn't matter, because you only have one eye to do. I just did two, because, well, when I was doing this look, I had no clue where I was taking it. I just knew I wanted to use some fake flowers. Man, I'm good at this. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Grab your liquid latex, and if you don't have any, feel free to use eyelash glue for this, because they're all pretty lightweight prosthetics that should be fine. But if you have liquid latex, get ready. I pour a little bit into my cap, and then I'm going to take a Q-tip to apply it. But before I put any latex on my face, I'm going to take these flower petals of these fake flowers, not real flowers, although real flowers might be fun, but make sure they're safe near your eyes. And I'm just going to figure out where I want to put them on my face. So after a bunch of messing around, I finally figure out what placement I want, and then I just put a little bit of liquid latex in the areas that I'm going to apply the flowers. You know, pretty easy stuff. Now keep in mind liquid latex does usually contain ammonia, and you are working near your eyes, so if your eyes are sensitive, be extremely careful, please. Also, work with very small amounts and always pay attention to what you're doing, because you really don't want to get this stuff in your eye, okay? Just exercise extreme caution, okay? I keep saying okay, sorry. Just another little tip. Sorry. Still kind of sick. Just another little tip. You don't have to put the liquid latex like at the very tip of the flower closest to your eye. You could put it like in the middle of the petal and it'll hold just fine. And because these are so lightweight, you won't even, the top part shouldn't peel away from your eye. You'll be fine. You're fine. Now I'm gonna mess around with all the other petals until I figure out where I want to put them. And in the meantime, while figuring out where I want to put petals, I'm gonna put fake lashes on. Bam! Look, fake lashes. Nice. And, oh, while I was putting my fake lashes on, I figured out where I want to put the other petals. Directly above my eyes, so it looks like one big flower. Neato. So yet again, I'm just dabbing liquid latex where I want to put the flower. This is still close to your eyes, so still be very careful, please. And watch out for your eyebrow hair. If you think it's going to get close to touching it, throw some Vaseline or any sorts of oil in your eyebrows to keep the latex from adhering to it too much. But do your best to just not get it in them. Cool? Cool. Once I have these flowers on my face, I have an idea of what I want the finished look to look like. Suddenly click. And I decide that all the work I've done on this eye is pointless and dumb. So I start covering it with that same Bad Blood Cream eyeshadow from earlier. You know, its intended purpose this time. Cool! This can be super messy because the next few steps, well, you'll see, make this also semi-pointless, but it's good to have a good base color. Once I have all the petals attached, I go into my Anastasia Moonchild palette and I take Pink Heart, which does not look pink in this clip for some reason, and I highlight everything with my finger because I love highlight. Oh my god, I love highlight. So yeah, I'm just gonna do cheekbones, nose, all of the nose, more cheekbones, my brow bone, and my cupid's bow. Holy god, I love highlight. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do for the lips, but then I decided I really liked the look of, do you know Kelsey from Kat Von D's crew? Her name's Kelsey, and she did the Soul Eater lips, which were really popular on Instagram for a while. Here's a picture. And so I actually was watching her tutorial while filming this one because I decided I wanted to do those. And to do this, I'm taking this little NYX palette, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about doing them because she has the tutorial out. I will link it down below if you'd like to see it. I highly suggest it. It's really fun. Also because your girl is dumb and was out of frame for most of this shot. Damn, I'm good. But basically you take a light color on a fluffy brush and you start going around your lips so you have a super soft edge. It's not supposed to be super pigmented yet. And then you take a medium color and do it more towards the center, and then you take your darkest color and do that in the very center. You know, that's gradient stuff. Easy peasy for you guys. I decided that this first color I did was too dark though, so I went ahead with a makeup wipe just to soften the edges a little bit and really get that gradient going. You guys can't really see what's going on because I'm out of frame, but I take Croquette, which is an ILuvSarahii and Colourpop collab lipstick, and it's just this nice metallic true red, and I put that towards the center. And then in the very, very center, I take, I believe it's Vampire from LA Splash Lip Couture line. And I did put a little English, and I put that in the very, very, very center. Yeah! You can see here where I jammed my finger into the lipstick dough foot somehow. I'm pretty sure there's still lipstick buried under my fingernail. Gross. I know. I do a little bit of Vogue faces at the camera for a second while I think of what to do next, and then I figure out what I want to do. Looking back, it was real dumb. I mean, it was a good idea, but I didn't have to use actual honey. Yeah, I took honey and I started dripping it out of my mouth, and I was like, oh, and I'll have it dripping down my face. And if you want to go with the honey look, I would really just suggest taking corn syrup and yellow food coloring. It'll turn out much better. So once I decide that honey's not the best idea, I go ahead and take this little liquid Morphe lipstick and I start dripping that out of everything. The Morphe lipstick was just a much better choice because it has the same like viscosity of honey, so like I think that's the right science word. It's been a while since I took a science class. Someone check me on that. Thanks. But it's got like that same sticky liquidy look as honey, but it's actually just a little thicker, so it doesn't run as much. You can do a more controlled runny look. Also, you can make these upward drips that I just really like the look of. Once I had these drips on, I realized that it didn't look like they were really originating from anywhere, that they were just kind of placed there. So I decided that naturally, we should cover my whole eye in this liquid lipstick. I'm really not mad. I love the way it came out, although I think I may have done some permanent damage to my fake lashes. And then I take just a little bit of that liquid and drag it down a bit on the other eye, just so you have that like continuation of it and it's not all focused on one side, although most of the weight will be on this side with the flower eye. I don't know, I tried to take a real artsy perspective on it. You get it, I hope. What are words? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, you should like this video. Creative YouTuber speak, am I right? Or you can also comment or dislike or share with your friends or do anything that's whatever, you know? I don't know English for words, no. Anyway, but for real, thank you guys so much for taking all the time to watch. And I'd love it if you subscribed. If you want to see more, then subscribe. And subscribe. Wow, that's actually kind of a tongue... See? It is a tongue twister. I also just can't speak. So yeah, thank you guys. So I said that like 3 times. Stop it. You know what? Kill a K out. Ooh, I added a kiss this time. Saucy. Later.
Like your help. Okay.